Okay, now that you're getting close to finishing that presentation up and getting ready to have it ready for delivery, there's a couple last things you need to do. One is to make sure that all the spelling in your document is correct. There's nothing more frustrating or annoying when you get to a conference or get to a meeting and you're going to do a presentation. You pull up your slides and partway through your presentation you realize you have a word misspelled. That's happened to me a couple times, but for the most part it should never happen. You need to proof and spell check your document before you ever deliver it. It should be just a force of habit, maybe even print out slides and hand them to somebody else and have them go through them, double checking for grammar and spelling errors. If you're going to proof your document, you can bring up your spelling tab. Let me show you here on the other presentation. It's under Review, and you can check Spelling, and it'll give you a window here that'll tell you actually what things it's seeing. And the lorem ipsum text is not real popular here, so it's telling me that a lot of it's okay. It's gone through all the rest of the slides, and the slide I wanted it to check, which would be this one, says all the spelling's correct on here, so it had nothing it needed to check in here. But that would be something that you would want to take a look at before you present for the first time or deliver your presentation. Now, there's language tools also included to translate your presentation to other languages. I've not used that much. On page 84 and 85 it talks about translation. I've not used it that much. I would definitely take a minute if you've got time and test that out with your presentation. It's never been an issue for me because I've not given an international presentation where English hasn't been the primary language, but it may be something that may impact your business or your presentation, so you definitely may want to consider that to be something that you're well versed with and that you know how to translate. Let's see what we can do here with this. Let's see how we can translate this. Let's go to Review, Translate selected text into which language do we want? Let's translate it into German and see what comes out of this. Okay, I have the text actually, if I can grab it, and actually insert the German text right after that. Here's the German text that it actually translated. It allowed me to actually copy and paste it from the translator right into this slide, which is really kind of nice. It allows you to put that translation right in your PowerPoint presentation by inserting it directly using the translator. So before you post a presentation, before you deliver, you need to use the document inspector. The inspector looks for hidden data and personal information, just like in Word, that you may not want to be carrying out to the public. That's something that you may want to have the software do for you to take a look at things. Now let's go back to quarterly report, and let's go back to no, that's not what I want. Okay, just like in Word, it's listed under File, and then you want to look at Properties, Show Documents panel, and it'll show you the panel up here to see what's embedded in this presentation. And it doesn't look like there's anything critical that I would want to hide. You may want to put some other other things in here as far as comments, subject keywords, things like that if you'd want to include those with the document, but you don't have to. So after the document inspector looks at your presentation, it can remove notes, comments, written on content where you've actually annotated right on the screen as you've been delivering, which will allow you to remove that quickly and easily. And once you inspect your presentation, it's going to ask you if you want it to remove everything that you want removed. So it's a good idea to think about what's on there before you tell it to remove all. You can use the Protect Presentation button and mark it as final so that you can make your presentation read-only too, so that way the file can't be edited. No one else can change your presentation, and that makes it nice, especially if you're going to share it with someone else. Someone else will be delivering it or handling the delivery of the presentation somewhere else. Now, to evaluate a presentation, you want to look at the design as well as the content. You want to see how well the audience is going to receive it, whether it's making the point that it needs to and it's getting across what you want the audience to know about. So you want to look at making sure your message is focused, your text is concise, you keep the simple design, you choose attractive colors, and make sure that the fonts and styles are easy to read from the back of the room. Make sure you go to different displays where you're going to be delivering that presentation. Maybe a place where the lighting's different, or the windows may be different. It may affect the ability of your audience to see your presentation. So you definitely need to take that in consideration when you're finally evaluating your presentation, to make sure that what you've got on your slides is going to deliver the message, deliver it well, and be easily read by everyone in the audience. So in summary, this chapter taught us how to modify masters, how to customize the background and theme, how to use slideshow commands, how to set transitions and timings, how to animate objects, how to use proofing and language tools, how to inspect and evaluate a presentation. And that's the end of PowerPoint D.